one of our first projects. We're going to get some sprites and animate them and get them moving. So first of all, your new project always comes up with Scratch, so we don't need him this time. I'm going to add in a sprite, our parrot. It's a bit of a hard case, our parrot. So I'm going to put him in a starting position. And you'll notice that these will change as I moved him around. And I'm going to keep him at 100% size. So first of all, we want him to move. Might make him 20 steps. The bigger the number is, the faster he will move. Then I'm going to get him to change costumes. So if you go in to have a look at the costumes, we want him to do this. Okay, so we can go into next costume. We want to make sure that he's flying around. We don't lose him off the edge of our stages here. So we're going to say to him, if you're on the edge, I want you to bounce. The other thing we need to do is to make sure that we can see his wings beating at a reasonable rate. So I'm going to put a little bit of wait time in, a little bit of a pause for about a quarter of a second. This way our eyes catch up with what's happening. So sometimes if you think your sprites have not moved or nothing's happening, you might need to put a little bit of wait time in so your eyes catch up. So if on edge, bounce, and he can do that forever. So now I just need to make sure that he stays upright. Otherwise, when he hits the edge, sometimes he just flips over and he's now flying upside down. So to do that, we're saying he is going to set rotation style to just going from left to right. We'll set that right at the beginning. And to get him to run, I'm going to go into my events and say when I click the flag, that's what he's going to do. So now we'll give it a little test out and click the flag. And there he goes. He's off. There we go. Beautiful. Now, what we're going to do is we'll just stop him there. There we go. And we're going to give him somewhere to be flying in. So go to my stage, go to my backdrop, and just do some simple blue sky for him to be flying along in. And we'll get him a friend, so get another sprite. There we go. Oh, walking bear. Yeah. So you can see, if I go over here, you can preview and see what he's going to be looking like. Over he comes. Now, I'm going to have practically the same coding for bear as I have for bird. So all I have to do is go to bird, get this, pop it on top of him here, and there we are. He has the same coding. Now he's not about to bounce upside down, but I'll just leave it all there. So if he's on the edge, he will then turn around and bounce back. What I might do is I might bring bear's size down to about 75% of his original size, just so we get a little bit more time in there with him walking along. Right, so here we go. And there we are. We're all walking and flying around. Now, if you don't like bird flapping down there, what I suggest is that we go back to bird, give it a stop. So right, where do we want him to be? We'd like you to stay around about up here. So I'm looking down here. My Y number is 139. Go to motion. Set Y to 139. And I'll pop that in here in the coding. so that every time she flaps through, it'll just recheck that she's going back to around about that area. So this is how it will look. Now she's a bit bouncy, but she is staying up in the sky and not bothering old bear. Okay, look at that, you can see the numbers all dancing around here, showing you where she is. Okay, so there we go. That's our first project.